The air crackled. Sans blinked, his single eye socket narrowing in confusion. One minute he was napping under his favorite oak tree in Snowdon Forest, and the next, he was staring at a swirling vortex of colors he couldn't even name. Well, guess this is new. Stepping towards the anomaly, a chill ran down his non-existent spine. Something was wrong. This wasn't magic as he knew it. This was different. He cautiously reached out a bony hand. The air around the tear throbbed with an unseen energy. It felt wrong, like a discordant note in a familiar song. Despite his better judgment, curiosity gnawed at him. He had to know. With a deep breath, he stepped into the unknown. The world dissolved into a kaleidoscope of light and sound. He felt himself pulled, stretched, like taffy in the hands of an overzealous child. Then, just as suddenly, he landed with a thud. He was in a new place, but it wasn't entirely unfamiliar. It was Snowdon, but off. The air hung heavy with a strange energy. The trees were twisted, the snow tinted an unnatural shade of purple. A low growl rumbled behind him. He spun around, bones practically rattling to face the source. A creature, vaguely resembling a dog but with glowing red eyes and teeth as long as his arms, snarled at him. Well, this just got interesting, Sans drawled, summoning a bone in his hand. The fight was on. After dispatching the creature, Sans found himself facing a familiar figure. It was his brother, Papyrus, but this version was clad in gleaming armor, his eyes burning with a strange intensity.
Sans, you're finally here.
Relief washed over Papyrus's face. But before Sans could question his brother's odd behavior, Papyrus grabbed his arm, dragging him through a hidden door in a nearby tree.
We don't have much time. We need to get to the others.
They ran through sterile white corridors, the air thick with the hum of machinery. He caught glimpses of other monsters, some familiar, some not, all seemingly prisoners in this strange place. Then they burst into a large laboratory filled with bubbling vials and complex contraptions. In the center, strapped to a metal table, was a monster Sans had hoped never to see again. Alphys, he breathed, rushing to the side of the former royal scientist. She looked pale and weak, wires snaking from her arms. Sans, he's been experimenting on us, trying to harness the power of the... Her words were cut short as a figure emerged from the shadows. The figure was tall and imposing, clad in a lab coat that did little to hide its unsettling aura. A single, piercing eye glowed from behind a crack in his mask. This was no ordinary scientist. This was someone, or something, far more sinister.
Ah, Sans, I've been expecting you.
Sans felt a chill travel down his spine. He knew that voice. Gaster? He growled, his eye flaring with blue magic. The very air crackled with tension.
Ever the astute observer, Sans. But I am no mere echo of the past. I am something more.
He gestured to the machinery around them.
I have harnessed the power of the void itself. I control the very fabric of reality.
And what about them? Sans challenged, nodding towards the imprisoned monsters.
Mere test subjects, pawns in a much grander game.
He stepped closer, his single eye boring into Sans's soul.
Join me, Sans. Together we can reshape reality itself.
I think I'll pass. I've had enough of your games, Gaster. Sans summoned a row of sharp bones before him. The lab erupted into chaos. Sans fought with a ferocity he rarely showed, his blue eye blazing. Gaster, however, seemed to move with unnatural speed, his attacks fueled by the power of the void. During a brief lull in the fight, Gaster chuckled darkly.
You fight with admirable spirit, Sans. But you are fighting a losing battle. Don't you see? There are infinite worlds, infinite possibilities, and I control them all.
He snapped his fingers and the world twisted around them. Sans reeled, disoriented. When he could see clearly again, he was staring at countless versions of himself, each trapped within a strange glowing sphere.
These are but a fraction of the multiverse, Sans. Each one a different version of you. Each one a potential pawn in my grand design.
Horror filled Sans's non-existent gut. He saw versions of himself he never wanted to imagine, versions consumed by grief, by rage, by despair, and he knew with sickening certainty that Gaster intended to use them all. A surge of determination welled within him. He wouldn't let Gaster win. He wouldn't let these other Sanses suffer the same fate. He had to stop him, no matter the cost.